This video is brought to you by G2A.com for cheap games, MSP and PSN codes. And powered by Elgato Gaming. For the best gameplay capture out there, pick up an Elgato today. Links in the description. Hey guys, how's it going? MasterBucks here. Welcome to the final episode of the Portsmouth Road to Glory career mode for Season 3. We are going to be wrapping up Season 3 in this episode. We have 4 games left to play, all championship games, and if you want to take a look at the table, you can see that we are not only top and clear by 8 points with 4 games left to go, we have pretty much, not mathematically, not just quite yet, guaranteed ourselves an automatic promotion to the Premier League, but we have surely won the championship and gone back to back to back, both in promotions and in title. We have done a treble of promotions and title wins. That's fucking brilliant. However, I say this, it's still not happened just yet. We still have 4 games left to go. I could absolutely collapse, capitulate, and piss this away, and who knows, but still, hopefully we can just get it done. We're looking to get the win against Leeds United again, something I couldn't do in the FA Cup, so you never know. Then we've got Burnley in a away game. Pretty much if we can win both of those games, then it will be wrapped up, and then there's Ipswich and Blackburn to finish it off. I am very excited and very, very keen to get this thing wrapped up, to just get the title over and done with. I cannot wait. We're going to play this game, and then hopefully we can get the win, and if we do, I'm probably just going to simulate to the final game of the season, but still. Here we go. Leeds United versus Portsmouth. Let's do it. I am mixing it up a little bit for this episode, as you can tell. Obviously, we have João Pedro playing at centre, attack in midfield. Now, I'm not sure how long that's going to stay like that, but I'm just interested to see. He's been doing well for me at centre mid, and definitely does get forward quite well. So I'm interested to see how he goes there, although I'm probably not going to play him there all too often. But Leeds United, that's the team in our way, of course, playing the 4-2-2-2 formation. They were the easiest team that we could have got in the FA Cup quarterfinals, and we actually lost to them. We cannot have that happen today. It's been an interesting start to this game. We're nearly 20 minutes in, and there's not an awful lot for me to talk about, to be honest. I haven't had too many amazing chances, although... No, I just can't seem to... I'm having a slow start to this game, unfortunately. That's not really what I want. And Coco can't cut that one off. Dallas is through now. Antonucci. This is a slide tackle. Oh, that's ball coming through. Yeah, they've worked this nicely. They get the shot off in the end, but it's wide. Great tackle. That was clean. You are fucking joking. There is no way. All right, well, I'm getting someone on the line because they could score from there. Fucking oath. And they're going to lay it off. And the strike. It's straight at Bentley, thankfully. It was low, it was hard, but it still gets saved. And they, on the other hand, are killing us on this counter-attack. Dallas. Great tackle from Suter. All right, we're defending capably, but unfortunately, we just cannot seem to... I don't know what I'm doing. I'm having a bad half. And that is half-time. Okay. Goes without saying, that was a really shit half. Really, I think Leeds were the better team, honestly. We were the one that, had all the ball, and we were the ones that were trying to create something, trying to attack it, but really, we haven't been able to create fucking dog shit as of yet, and they hit us on the counter-attack and look dangerous, but it's 0-0. I took 2 shots in that entire first half as well. Both of them just for a little... I took 2 shots in that whole half right there. That's sort of telling you what's going on right now. And by the way, they were all off target as well. So, yeah, Rivalin, 3 players immediately around. Fuck, they're just doing a good job of just cutting me off. I can't move forward. Cuts inside, little ball in there. Sets this one up, that gets blocked. Cross that time. Doesn't get through. Silvestri. Easy hands. Abner. Beat him. Playing through. You know you want to. Shoot. Finally, 1-0. I was not shooting with Abner. I've had too many experiences where I've taken the shot from outside the box with Abner and it's gone miles off target. No, I played it on the ground to Armstrong, had a defender all over him, got tackled as a matter of fact, but still was able to get a shot off, and boom, look at that. Look, it just got tackled from behind, but he still was able to thread it through. Nice pass by Silvestri, and we're 1-0 in front. Rivalin, get there in front. Battle for it, Rivalin. He's done it. One more ball up the middle. How fucking offside is João Pedro right now? By miles. Ball into the middle. You know what to do. You know what to do, Rivalin. Smack that. Oh, right at Silvestri. And a good save. And Armstrong. He got the final touch in there. Fucking just leave it, you idiot. Oh, for Christ's sake. I'm not going to get too angry at you. You're the reason we're in front right now. But for fuck's sake. Headed away. Cleared by. No, Schwab. He can't get it. Belushi. They've picked up a few. Blocked. Can we clear this, please? We can't get to the ball. Clear it. Clear the fucking ball. There, finally. And out again. We just can't get this ball out right now. But they just keep getting it back. Good tackle from Bogger. Bogger's got it. We're going to run this out. We're going to run it out. We've got the pace. What is that fucking pass from Bogger? I have no fucking idea. Oh, the end to that game was a mess. I have no idea what was going on. I thought I was going to smash that forward. Got no pass and no power on the pass, but whatever. We got the 1-0 win. That was scrappy as all fucking hell, but we got the win. Just. It isn't pretty, but it worked, and I'm going to try to avoid as many sort of games like that as possible, but we got the win. Daniel Bentley with man of the match in an 8.5, and a pretty solid performance. He actually bailed us out many times, way better than the other goalkeeper today in Marco Silvestri, the J-Bucks medalist, of course, but as you all know from the Leeds United Road to Glory career mode, can be fucking super inconsistent. Thought he had an okay day today, though, Silvestri. He had a few saves to make, but he could not stop that man, Adam Armstrong, who got the goal. So, you beauty. Let's take a look at the table now and see where we're sitting and if top 2 or maybe even the league title is secured. We still don't know yet. A lot of teams toward the top of the table are yet to play their 43rd game. So we're going to advance to the next game and we're going to wait and see what the results are. I'll be very surprised if we haven't already secured top. As a matter of fact, I think we already have, really. Let's take a look. I think that's us pretty much done. With 3 games left to go and only 9 points available, there is no way that we can finish. As a matter of fact, we've just won the whole league. You better believe it. Initially, I was only looking to see if we had secured top 2. Nope, we've secured the whole damn championship. We have done it. Back-to-back promotions, back-to-back titles. We're in the Premier League next season. All there is left to see is who will finish second and be automatically promoted to the Premier League with us, and who is going to fight it out in, of course, that promotion playoff battle. It looks like it's pretty set at the moment between either Hull City, Cardiff City, Middlesbrough, Burnley or Fulham, because QPR are like 7 points away. Very unlikely that they'll get into the top 6. So it's going to be one of those 5 teams that's going to be coming up with us, and the other 4 are going to have to battle it out. But anyway, guys, I'm pretty keen to see who it's going to be. So we're just going to sim the next 2 games. We'll play the final game, and again, do that thing that I do where I'm not always the biggest fan of it, especially during the games when the team's obviously a lot worse than what it has been throughout the season. But I do like to give a few players, as we concede, unfortunately, that didn't play too many games, a game in the final of the episode, or in the final game of the season, but still. We'll skip ahead. We cannot pull out a victory, unfortunately. Schwab missed a fucking penalty, and from the looks of things, only a minute later went up and scored. And as a matter of fact, it was Michael Keane, but either way, it was Keane who we're actually getting on a pre-contract next season. So we lose that game, unfortunately, but we do get a man of the match to Charlie Taylor. Didn't get a goal, didn't get an assist. Obviously, we didn't score. But we somehow managed to get a 7.2 for a defender on a day where we lost 2-0. Interesting, but Charlie Taylor, I think surely that's his first man of the match. But anyway, it sucks that we ended up losing that game that we simulated against Burnley, but hopefully we can pick up a win. Again, it's another away game, so fingers crossed, but hopefully we can still get some sort of result against Ipswich. Maybe in this game we'll get something, but fucking look at their recent results. They lost against Bournemouth, drew against Blackburn, who we have next in the final game of the season, and they got a 5-1 win against Wolves. It's not up there anymore, but my God. Anyway, skip ahead and meet, or not just yet because we've got a goal to Ryan Kent. We're 1-0 up, but now we'll skip. And it's a 1-1 draw, of course. Abner got sent off. It's a draw. The sim games have not been kind to me today, but thankfully we're still promoted and we've still won the league regardless. But oh well, we get a 1-1 draw this time. And the man of the match for that one was Ryan Kent, the goal scorer, with a 7.6. But regardless, we'll advance to the final game of the season. Hopefully we'll actually get a win in this one as well, considering that the sim games have not been working out for me. But Blackburn will be the final game that we play. We might take one little peek at that table just before we get into it. So, after all that and coming down to the final day, here's what's up. We've got Hull City still in second at the moment, hoping for automatic promotion. But Middlesbrough are a point behind. They are hopefully going to get a win and hope for Hull City not to get a win, to either drop points, and they will finish in the top 2 along with us, Portsmouth. So we'll find out who finishes second, either Hull City or Middlesbrough. They're the only teams that can, and the other teams, Burnley, Cardiff City, and Fulham, are going to battle it out in a promotion playoff. That will be interesting. I don't know who would be getting through, but hopefully for the sake of realism and all that sort of stuff, it would be cool if Middlesbrough did make it to the Premier League since, they've been promoted in real life as well. Oh, then again, there's also Burnley. I totally forgot about Burnley. Yeah, maybe them as well. You never know. But anyway, guys, this is going to be the final lineup of the season in the final game of the season. You will see that there's a bit of a mix of a couple of players that are definitely some players that you'll be seeing next season, hopefully are developing and getting a bit better. Guys that have been at the club from the start, like Connor Chaplin, and a few players that we've got through our youth academy as well. Guys like Tyson and Hurst at left wing and right back. And then there's a couple of players, older players that didn't play too many games. Burgess, Doyle, who's retiring as well, playing at centre mid. He's 59, so That's his overall, obviously, so that's going to be a bit interesting as well. We've got Pavon, a loaned-in right winger from Boca Juniors, who we do have a future fee for, 3 million, but we don't have the funds. I don't think I'd buy him anyway. He's been alright, but he's definitely probably not been good enough. And again, that's a lot of money still, and we probably aren't going to have it even if I wanted to. So it's going to be his last game. It's going to be his farewell match. He scored a few goals for us. He's had his moments, which is nice. But yeah, that is going to be it. Final game. Let's hopefully see it off with a win. We are title holders regardless, and let's go. And taking a look at what Blackburn have brought to the table, they've got a pretty decent team in there, a lot of good names. They've got Tyler Roberts from West Bromwich Albion, a young guy and a high potential Englishman, but still a few other good players there. Ben Marshall as well, not a bad player and not a bad looking bloke either. If you didn't get the reference there, you'd be going, what the fuck? But either way, let's get it done. Here we go. Oh, Doyle. Oh, Doyle, come on. You're 59 rated and you're definitely playing like it. What the fuck's Burgess doing though? No idea. Please just stop the cross from coming in. Oh my god. Oh my god, he just ran out. That was bizarre. Oh, Roberts, he's got by. Oh, I just cannot get in front. Roberts is going to go the whole way. Pushes off fucking Burgess like, who are you? This kid would be like 18, 19 years old at this point. And he's just shoving off Burgess like whoever and tries the shot from the impossible angle. This dude is fucking arrogant. Arrogance, brilliance, whatever you want to call it. He couldn't score from it. It would have been amazing if he did. But let's just clear that ball. Thank you, Doyle. Take him on. Ball in there. One more through the middle. Nice. Bogger. Run and run. See if he can try and move or anything. Nice little step. Chaplin, oh, hit the crossbar. Unbelievable. That was a really good move and a good pass. Just couldn't finish. Johnson, run up the middle, please. Come on, there's a big gap. No one wants to make the run though. Oh, it's got through to Chaplin. And he's hit the post again, but it's put home by Pavon right on half time. Connor Chaplin, unbelievable. He'd think the ball had a magnet in it. Unbelievable stuff. I can't believe this ball got through there. The defender has done awfully. He left Chaplin to try to stop that ball. Couldn't get to it in time or just made a meal of it. Didn't know where his feet were. And the post, he's hit it again, Connor Chaplin, but Pavon puts it in. Christian Pavon has definitely done all right. I've obviously got another right winger to play next season if need be in Augustine, but Pavon, I swear to God, almost half of all the games that he started or played in, he's almost seemed to have got me a goal. So maybe I need to rethink. If I've got the funds, maybe I should get him. But still, we go into halftime with a lead thanks to that man. Come on. Yeah, that's the boy. That's the boy. Oh, how'd that pass get through? No idea. Bogger. Bang. Strike. Oh, that one's over the bar as well. Jeremy Bogger's had so much to do today. He's fucking everywhere. But he just cannot seem to do something good for me. I mean, that is a tough chance. And it would have been an absolutely banging goal. Right-hand side. Doyle, please. Nice. Cut inside from Hurst, maybe. Square it up for Pavon, maybe. Bogger. Bogger puts it. Bogger can't do fucking shit today. Unbelievable. Honestly, I reckon the odds of Jeremy Bogger getting a goal today are probably about as good as bloody Leicester City winning the Premier League. That's how fucking it's just not going to happen today. Come on, we need this. We need this second. Let's put it beyond. Put it beyond all doubt. The bicycle kick from Bogger. Brill. Saved. Oh, no second goal today. Go to where the space is. Johnson runs around one. Oh, he's decked his man there. Brilliant from Armstrong. And put it wide. I can't get a second goal. This is so frustrating. Just clear it away. Good header. Pass. Nope, you can't fucking... Oh, Bogger clears. He actually makes a great tackle. Bogger, go. Maybe a second is on. Maybe it is on. Impossible angle. Steal. Pass. Oh, that's blocked as well. We can't get the second goal. It's fucking bullshit. This is so funny. It's just hilarious. Anyway, come on. Let's see if we can set it up. I will explode. Maybe at the back post. I will actually explode if we can get this. If we can get it. We won't get it. Come on. Header, header, header. And strike. Anyone? No, no one wants to get to the ball. That's it. We have won the championship. That's what matters. We've won this game as well thanks to Christian Pavon's tap in after Connor Chaplin hit the post. We've done it. Back-to-back-to-back promotions. Back-to-back-to-back titles. We are going to be in the Premier League next season. It's a beautiful thing, isn't it? Not just to get back-to-back-to-back promotions, but to win the league every single season as well. I doubt we're going to be able to do it in the Premier League, but that's still quite an effort. All there is left to do now, guys, is to lift up that cup that we have so rightfully earned and so rightfully worked so hard for. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Portsmouth are your championship champions. Portsmouth are back in the Premier League where they belong. One final look at the player ratings as well, and you can see one standout there, Ryan Hurst. I hopefully made a note of him when I was playing the game because he was superb today at right back. He's a very high potential youth academy player, and he was absolutely marvellous for us today. And he just did so well. So Ryan Hurst definitely had a great game today. So did a few others like Bentley, Taylor, Johnson as well. Bogger was so fucking prominent, or not prominent, he was just everywhere today, but just couldn't fucking really do anything, but still. And Pavon got the goal, obviously, but yeah, I'm happy with how we saw out that game. We got the win, 1-0. Maybe not, I'm not super happy with how we saw out the game. It was actually kind of funny just trying to get that second goal and failing time and time again. But we have got what matters, and that is the Championship Cup. And now we go to the league table, and Hull City are the team that are automatically going to get promoted with Portsmouth. They finish in the top 2. Middlesbrough have come 3rd, Burnley 4th, Cardiff City 5th, and Fulham 6th. So those 4 teams will be going at it in the playoffs. We will see who gets promoted. I honestly don't know who. Again, either Middlesbrough or Burnley could be cool, but again, we'll find out. The FA Cup winners, we're just going to go through all the competitions right now, but the FA Cup winners were Arsenal, 4-3 on penalties. West Bromwich Albion won the competition that we were knocked out of immediately, 5-4 after a 0-0 win. And again, Everton denied back-to-back in a cup final. Now for a competition that really doesn't affect us. We're not going to be competing in it next season, but hopefully in a season or so to come. But still, we've got the Europa League here. Manchester City won the Europa League in the cup final against Bayern, which is a crazy Europa League final. And Manchester United won the Champions League. That's unbelievable. We've also got Arsenal winning the league, Chelsea coming 2nd, Manchester United 3rd, Liverpool 4th, City 5th, Spurs 6th, Everton 7th, and yada yada yada. The teams that got relegated were Sunderland, so unfortunately you're not going to be seeing them in the Premier League next season. You're not going to be seeing Leicester City in the Premier League next season. That's a big shock. And Derby County finishing last on 19 points. But that seems bloody crazy that we're going to be playing the Premier League without the current in real life Premier League champions. That's unbelievable. But anyway, we've got a couple of we've just got the one player contract to take care of here, Connor Chaplin. Advancing now, of course, as well, we've also got the fee due for Christian Pavon, but again, I don't have the money. I probably wouldn't buy him either way if I did. I'm not too sure, but still, we're not going to be able to keep Pavon, unfortunately, but he definitely did me well. Still advancing right now, still just going through the motions, waiting for pretty much the playoffs to finish so we can see who gets promoted. But yeah, it hasn't come up yet. I'm just doing a little bit more player training, just going with the flow. But have a look at this. It is Middlesbrough. Finally, we know that is going to be going to the Premier League with Hull City and with Portsmouth. Of course, they beat Fulham 3-2 in their leg, and then of course Burnley beat Cardiff City 4-3, and in the final it was Middlesbrough that got their promotion to the Premier League. So there you go. Now guys, I'm left with just a little over $1 million worth of budget in the last few days, and obviously you want to spend up all the money that you have left because it does get replenished at the start of next season. So basically what I'm going to do now, if you don't mind, I'm going to go out and send my youth staff players away back to go search for some youth players. Where's Wally? Let's send him again away to England for 9 months, so bang. Now, I sent this man away to Germany last time, but I'm thinking about not sending him back to Germany again. We might go to France this time because, as we saw in the Euros, they've got a bright future ahead, and I hopefully think that maybe they've got an even brighter future. You never know, but France have been definitely pumping out the decent players, so let's hopefully find one in France, 9 months, bang. And with the money that we have left, we don't have any superstar scouts that we can afford. We've only got this guy and this guy, so we'll probably just take the English scout. Why not? And Freddie Riley, I reckon maybe let's send him away to, let's just do it. Let's just send him away to Spain. I think that's pretty much going to use up the rest of the cash that we have. Okay, so beautiful. They've set up their scouting network. So on the 13th of every single month, we are going to hear back from those scouts, and hopefully we'll have a couple of superstars. But anyway, guys, we've pretty much made it to the end of the season. We're just about to advance through to the 4th season with Portsmouth, all the way in the Premier League. Unbelievable stuff. But before we do, a squad report is necessary. And again, I understand that these things can take some time, so I'm going to try to be quick. We've got Bentley going up by 2, Okoko by 3. Very nice growth all overall. We've got Jack Brill going by 5, which is great, but unfortunately the physical attributes have gone down by tons. He is coming off an injury, so I guess it's okay. Webster not growing by an awful lot. Abner doing well. Ryblin was a bit meh. Johnson going up by a fair bit as well, or by a little bit. Bogger's homesick. Hopefully that's not going to be too big an issue. Ryan Kent by 2. Armstrong by 4. But again, we gave him a lot of player training, as you can see. Look at the ball control and dribbling going up by bloody 12 and 13. Incredible. Kenny Prince Schwab going up pretty much everywhere too, without training too. And a couple of players that are going up without player training and even playing games, like Feska going up by 5 without having really even touched a ball. Charlie Taylor by 2. We gave him a few games here and there. João Pedro's going up by 1. We've got Bennett by 1 there, Augustine as well, Connor Chaplin, Adara Bio, that man there, Dixon 2 as well, Hurst, a few others, Ryan Tyson, Fernandez got by 3 as well. Romero, another free agent that we barely played. He didn't look too solid at the moment. He didn't look too great. A few things I didn't like about him, but still going up by 4 without having barely kicked a ball. Maralungo there as well. Reckford. Again, so many other youth academy players going up by +4. It's absolutely sensational. Suter, a bit, still unfortunately Pavon there as well. Burgess, Naismith, Evans, Hollands, Odebayo by 3, which is nice as well. Doyle retiring, close by 1, loaned away, and that is that. It's always a slog. Now, before we advance into the 4th season with Portsmouth in the Premier League, I'm so excited for it. I'm unfortunately going to have to hit you with a bit of bad news, guys. Unfortunately, as you all know, toward the end of the season or at the end of the season, I do a real big shindig. I make my own video where basically I just call it the J-Bucks Medal Ceremony, where I announce the winner of the J-Bucks Medal. I then give out awards like Player of the Season, of course, which you guys have voted for, Fans Player of the Season, and a whole bunch of other awards throughout the season. Well, unfortunately, I am no longer going to be doing that. I'm not going to be dedicating an entire video to that anymore. It's just going to be at the end of every single final episode per season. Unfortunately, guys, those videos do take quite a fair amount of time for me to put together, and they do require a lot of effort from me. So, unfortunately, I feel like I just probably can't dedicate an entire video just to that anymore. I'm still going to be doing them to some degree, but unfortunately, they're just going to be at the end of every single final episode of a season. So I hope you guys can understand. Hopefully this means that I can just get right into the next season without any real delay. So guys, consider this the first ever J-Bucks Medal Ceremony at the end of the final episode of a certain season. So without further ado, let's get it underway. So welcome guys to the big reveal of the Fans Player of the Season and the J-Bucks Medal. This is how it's going to go down toward the end of every season from now on. So guys, thank you so much once again for voting in the poll, and let's do it. Let's finally reveal the winner of the Fans Player of the Season. How it went down, guys, is I gave you a Twitter poll in which I gave you the 4 best performers of the season, and you guys voted for who you thought was the Player of the Season. Those 4 players were Adam Armstrong, Daniel Bentley, Daniel Johnson, and Kenny Prince Schwab. Coming in 4th position was Daniel Bentley with 9% of the votes. Coming in 3rd position was Daniel Johnson with 12% of the votes. And in 2nd position with 31% of the vote was Adam Armstrong, which means that Kenny Prince Schwab is your Player of the Season for the 2017-2018 season. KPS had nearly half of all the votes with 48%. It definitely came down to him and Adam Armstrong, but in the end, Kenny Prince Schwab just edged him and won the Fans Player of the Season. Thank you once again to everyone that voted. He is your Player of the Season, but will he be the J-Bucks medalist? Let's find out. Now, when we last left you with a recap of the J-Bucks medal, it was Rolly Bonavacia in 5th position on 16.1 points. In 4th position, it was Daniel Bentley on 17.9 points. In 3rd, it was Adam Armstrong on 25.7. In 2nd position, it was Daniel Johnson with 46.8. And leading the race was Kenny Prince Schwab with 78.6. That was about 3 or so episodes ago. So that means there were at least 10 plus games played, which means that it is possible for Kenny Prince Schwab to have been overtaken, but has he? Let's find out. The winner of the J-Bucks medal for the 3rd season with Portsmouth is indeed Kenny Prince Schwab with a total of exactly 120. Absolutely miles ahead of his previous winning total last season of 92.5. 120 points, by the way, is now the new record for this series, beating Nathan Burns' 116.7 in the first season. And in the end, he was really miles ahead of everybody else. There was a possibility of him slowing down toward the end, but no, that wasn't the case. I mean, the person that got second closest to him was Daniel Johnson with 70.4, and he was almost 50 points away. So another absolutely unbelievable and outstanding season from this man, and I can't wait to see what he's going to do in the Premier League. It's going to be absolutely mental. But that's going to do it for the 3rd season, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, bring on the Premier League and have a good one.